in this season, there's 8 league games left. We're only, though, 1 point behind in that Champions League chase. Actually, I've just looked at the league table. We're not. We're there. But we're on equal points with Everton. So it's tight. We have qualified, though, for the Conference League. But who cares? But we did mention Champions League. Let's talk about Champions League. We drew AC Milan. And today, we play that second leg. And we're 1-0 down. You'll see what our form's been like since we're last here, and it ain't pretty. This is Average Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So hi, welcome back. So last time we were here, it was the Carabao Cup final. We then took on Southampton in the FA Cup 5th round. Now remember, Southampton are the championship and we got put out by them on penalties, but that doesn't actually tell the story. They took the lead on 51 minutes through a penalty and then doubled their lead on 78 minutes. Second half, substitute Leo Lasur came on and got a double in 4 minutes to take us to extra time. We did fuck all in extra time and then got put out on penalties with Jordan Derry missing out of the 5 we took. We then took on Aston Villa where we got a 1-1 draw. We took the lead on 45 minutes through a Sinval penalty, but they managed to equalise on 75, and again we could not just capitalise. And in that game, it doesn't say it there weirdly, we missed a penalty. Sinval missed a second penalty. Then we took on AC Milan. Yep, they beat us 1-0. We didn't create a hell of a lot in that game. We had a couple players who had to it was just a really bad game overall. But then we took on Everton and had a very comfortable 2-0 win. Sinval opened the scoring on 6 minutes before Luke Ernst got a second goal for the team on the 45th minute. Today, we are at home to AC Milan as we try and turn around that 1-0 deficit. And then we go away to Tottenham for the North London derby, and this is our team for today. In goals will be Norris with our ever-present back four of Gomez, Laskowski, Estrada and Aina. In our midfield, Guilherme and Marin. Malkov is currently out injured, surprise, surprise, with our ever-familiar current front four of Lasur, Sinval, Derry and Jones. Every single player who is fit is on the bench today. Let's get to it. Our home form is generally about the only thing that's keeping us in the Champions League race, and this gives me any hope that we can turn this result around. Because in general, we are pretty gash on the road. Can I say that word on Twitch? Yeah, it's not. This isn't Twitch anyway, this is YouTube. I don't think that's bad. Who gives a fuck? It's another word for. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get to it. We are in our traditional red and white kit. Milan are wearing a kit that reminds me of an old Barcelona kit. Weirdly. Well, too much red on the park, but we'll ignore that. Good tag by Lasur. Gets it to Derry, who's intercepted straight away. So yeah, poor performance last time we played Milan, but we have to get back into it today, because if we don't, we could have some problems. And by problems, I mean we'll be out of the Champions League. It's not really a problem, I guess, but it's not ideal. Put it that way. We have been looking quite heavily into goalkeepers. There's two goalkeepers I would consider. One is well within our budget in terms of transfer fee, but would want between £500,000 and £725,000 a week, which I'm not prepared to pay. And the other goalkeeper is well within our reach in terms of wages and what I'd be happy to pay, but we'd need to pay about £200 million for him, which again, I'm not prepared to do. Mainly because I don't have that. We did offer a deal worth 140 or 150, was rejected outright. No negotiation whatsoever, just a well undervalued. So the hunt for a genuine world-class goalkeeper within our price range and wage range is still ongoing. I think that is the area of the park where I want to strengthen the most. I'm also kind of tempted, truth be told, to just give it one more season with Arsenal. one final, if you like, Hail Mary attempt to try and win the Premier League before moving on, or maybe even moving to that final club, which I have in my mind. But I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I'm enjoying myself and I'm enjoying the save. I just... kind of the way we were with Leon, I just cannot seem... I've hit a ceiling that I just can't get the team past in terms of quality of player and performances. And it's not ideal. And it solely could be just I'm... Oh, wow. Jones hit the crossbar with that free kick. It could just be it's me. It's my tactics. It's whatever it is I'm doing that's stopping us getting there. Or it could be I just can't bring in the players we need. I don't really know. I'm also kind of half tempted to just do a full-on second rebuild. We've done one rebuild to get us to where we are in the league. Is that going to stand? VAR's not checking it, so it is standing. It's Lesueur's 20th goal of the season. We have equalised in this tie. Manning got the ball, put it out wide to Aina, who plays a ball down the wing, I think. Does he? No, it was Aina that delivered the cross. Gets it to Derry. First time across, defender deflects it towards the goal a bit more, and Lesueur is there to tap it home. Makes it Arsenal 1, Milan 1 on aggregate. But I'm also tempted to do a kind of second mini rebuild of the squad. It took us a couple of seasons to get this squad to where it is now. But the squad badly needed rebuilt, and it's weird to say that we came in halfway through the season after they won the Champions League, I think, or within a season of it anyway. But the squad was done. It needed rebuilt, and we've kind of done that. And the squad now is, like, it's a top 5, top 6, top 4 probably, realistically, squad. But have we got too many players who are at their ceiling, but we need slightly better again? Do we then take another couple of years developing players to try and hit the heights we need? I don't really know. It's a tough one. I mean, this isn't... I don't know if I mentioned it before. I think I may have done, but, Arsenal are my quote-unquote English team. Like, so in general, I want to win a league with them, just personally. But do I have the faith that I can actually do the second stage of this rebuild, I guess? Maybe it's not a second rebuild, maybe just the second stage of it. I don't know. Estrada's having a really poor game, which is a concern when we can't really afford to concede another goal. So I'm going to bring on Van Langen. Just he's our second best. And it's one of the reasons I'm kind of stuck in this just now. One of the reasons I'm generally considering this kind of, if you want, half rebuild is we've got guys like Van Langen out of contract. He wants to stay and be a first team, like first choice centre half, and he could be, but he's not as good as Laskowski and he's not as good as Estrada. And in terms of potential, well, if you look at it here, which you can't really see, but so you can see over there actually, he can't even reach Laskowski's level. So it's like I can't justify it to an extent. But a player of his ability we do also need in the squad to stay there. It's a tough one for me. There's also some players that I have interest in that we can maybe move on, have a massive budget, but you can't afford to bring in the quality of player we need in like one window again. So the budget to do so wouldn't really be ideal. So yeah, it's a tough one. Generally, it's a tough one for me. I'm kind of stumped on what to do, but I'm sure between myself and you all watching, we will figure out what I should do next. Lesueur looks tired, to be honest, and he's on a booking, which isn't ideal. I think I'm going to bring on Vaz in a moment. And if you didn't realise, I brought on Van Langen for Estrada and I brought on Ernst for Marin. Marin was on a booking and looked a bit tired himself. He's got that ball through for Sinval, who puts it wide. Of course he puts it wide. Let's make a couple of changes. We're going to bring on Vaz and we're going to bring on Villegas because Sinval looks shot to bits as well. Who have I just not brought on? We've still got one sub we can make, but I'm going to keep that just now because we still have 20 minutes left of the game. Jones isn't playing the best. Oh, Chang Hyuk has signed a new contract. After we played him in a couple of games, his agent demanded a new deal, and I kind of agreed with it. So Chang Hyuk is now a squad player. That's what the option we gave him. We just brought a Diabate for Derry because Derry's knackered. So he's now a squad player, so he'll now be around more. So it is that we're going with this front three of, or sorry, the three odds for striker will be Diallo, Hugh, and Jones. Now I know this is a problem my own making, but that isn't a title winning three striker option. So I'm again kind of on the fence on what to do. Chang Hyuk is going to come on for Warren Jones because Jones isn't having the best of games. That is our final sub of the game as we start extra time. Can Chang Hyuk be the saviour and get us through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League? I'm going to say no, but he might. Oh, crap. They have a corner. Good header away by Laskowski. I mean, I guess the other option we could do is we could completely change our shape and how we want to play. It's about the only way I could offer Van Langen the first team football he wants would be to change to a back three, back five. Possibly the only way I can make those three strikers we've got work is to play with two up top and bring in a second first choice striker. Like these are options, but it would mean sacrificing our wide players, which I don't really want to do either. It's not ideal. It is not ideal, the situation we're kind of in that way. But we will do what we feel is best, or what we are able to do, I guess, come the summer. And we're just watching us not really create a clear-cut chance. I don't like the fact that the XG says we should have had 2 goals. And I know XG really, in isolations, it means fuck all. But it's a reasonable enough indicator of the chance we've created, which makes me wonder what chances we've missed that we haven't seen. Aina gets it to Chang Hyuk, plays the ball out wide for Gomez. Plays it through for Vaz. Chang Hyuk! I think he's offside. If it stands up, his 8th goal of the season, but I don't think it's gonna. I think he's off. He's off. Well, I'm glad I was able to see that one with the naked eye. How close was it? Not very. I wonder if that's Harvey Elliott. Should try and get this ball clear. Norris just dives out of nowhere to try and grab that. Right, please don't fuck about with the ball here. Right, good. That's very good. That's created a lot of space for Vaz. Can he put a good ball across? He's went on his own. Why would you not square that, you prick? Absolute prick. That's a nice wee flick from Diabate to Villegas. Chang Hyuk went way offside there. Guilherme, ball over the top for Vaz. He will get it. Can he deliver a ball? Not a great ball. Falls to Ernst. Gomez. Guilherme has a shot from distance. Saved by the goalkeeper. Gives us a corner on the 100th minute of the game. Vaz delivers a corner. Comfortably caught by their goalkeeper Godoy, who I am going to scout. Boop. Right, we're at half time of extra time. I can't really say it. We just literally switch halves and go again. 15 minutes to save us from penalty heartbreak once again. Because I generally have no faith with this team in penalties. Ines picked that up. My biggest concern isn't actually getting put out, it's injuries. Van Langen, oh, that is unlucky. That's unlucky. I think Porto have knocked out PSG, by the way, which is a big one. Like Villegas, just dispossessed quite easily. I can't remember what the other scores were to know the other thing. Porto beat PSG 1-0 in their first leg, but it's 0-0 in the second. Their game should be done since we are near enough finished extra time. Vaz with the corner. Can we steal a last minute winner? Laskowski tries to head it goalwards, but comfortably caught by the goalkeeper. And it's penalties. It's bloody penalties. Oh, Chang Hyuk. Fuck it. And that's how we do the rest. Yeah, let's just do this. Come on, guys. Villegas steps up front. He's been quite good at penalties for us since we came in. And he continues that by slotting that one home. Now we see if Norris can save the shot from what I'm assuming is Harvey Elliott. He doesn't. It's a goal. And it just keeps saying Elliott. Chang Hyuk steps up. Scored against Southampton from the penalty spot, and he does it again here today. I think he did anyway. Did he even play against Southampton? God knows. Norris has saved one. That is the start we need. Can Diabate put extra pressure on by making it 3? And he can. Comfortable penalty. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Can Norris save Pablo's shot? He doesn't. Still 3-2 though. No need to panic just yet. Vaz is going to step up. Can he make it 4? He does. And all the pressure is on these next 2 penalties. If Norris saves, we are through. If we score the 5th penalty, if they've scored the 4th, we are through. Can Norris save Mokwena's penalty? And he does! Fuck yes, we're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Thank Christ for that. It is Harvey Elliott to answer my question. Oh, we're through. That's what we like. Yeah. We do need to move on and not let ourselves be too comfortable, but that is a great result. Great results. Let's see who else is in the quarterfinals with us then. It is Atletico Madrid, Porto, I was right, and Inter Milan from this stage. The other teams that are potentially going through it will be Barcelona, as they have a 3-0 lead over Liverpool for their second game. Leon, who are currently winning 3-1 against Borussia Dortmund before their second leg. Bayern Munich are drawing 1-1 with Manchester City. And Napoli are drawing 0-0 with Leipzig. Couple of good games there, actually, for their second legs. But join me in just a moment as we take on Tottenham in the last North London derby of the season. So we're here for the North London derby, and our lineup is as follows. Norris in goals with our ever familiar back 4 of Gomez, Laskowski, Estrada and Aina. Guilherme and Ernst will be our 2 defensive mids, with that ever-present front 4 of Lesueur, Sinval, Derry and Jones. On the bench, Van Langen, Arndt, McClelland and Galasso. Marin, Vaz, Villegas, Diabate and Sore Diallo. Let's fucking go. I don't really care who you feel should have been picked. That is not your decision to make, team members. Yep, we're on a good run. Also, let's just beat Spurs, please. They're playing 4-4-2. That is nice. Both teams are in their traditional kits. Spurs all white. Arsenal, they are red top and white shorts. Lesueur, just about gets by with doggy. You doggy. Gomez floats the ball in. Sinval doesn't win the header, but it falls back to Aina. So I'm having a kind of Warren Jones 27th goal of the season. I've been thinking between the last 2 games. I've kind of decided what we're going to do this week. This week we're going to finish off this season. So every day this week will be another game, a couple of games towards the end of the season. I think that's fine. I want to spend. I think I've mentioned this before, and I probably haven't. You probably figured it out, but I work a day job. I stream 4 days a week. I don't always have the time to. For example, if we had to do a pre-season, kind of want to do that when I've got a bit more time. But with the potential scale of the pre-season I want to do in terms of ins and outs, I want to have the time to do so. So this week's episodes 31 to 35, we'll deal with the end of this season. With 36 will be the beginning of a brand new season, where I'm going to spend a hell of a lot of time just trying to get this squad, I don't want to say changed or rebuilt, but let's call it revitalised. There is issues in the team, and I don't mean unhappy players or anything, I mean quality issues, maybe even depth issues. I want to try and fix that, but doing it's going to cause unhappiness in some players, because I'm going to be trying to forcefully get players out the door. It's not going to be ideal. It's not going to be great. But instead, where maybe it make maybe more sense to just bring in, on paper, the best players, we need to start bringing in players that actually fit what we're trying to do. An example of that is from this time Leon, and especially here is like, so we've managed to do it with a striker with Jones, and with a previous club we've done it with Skamaka and Moise Keane. 3 players, I guess, but in each of the instances, completely fit how we wanted to play, and were integral. Even if they weren't the best players on paper, they could have filled those roles. They filled those roles better than other players did, purely because they were like their key attributes. Oh, Lucas Gomez completely fit with what we want to do. That's the first thing we're going to do. Hopefully, come the pre-season. Secondly, it's about trying to maybe address what feels like it could be a problem area for us. So areas where, on paper, we might have the best players for there, but maybe for whatever reason, performance-wise, it doesn't show. I'm kind of thinking centre-backs and defensive mid. Whether I can do all that in one pre-season, I don't know. But it's certainly worth trying. We're 3-0 up in 26 minutes. Jake Laskowski's now just got a goal as well. So that is the plan. I guess that is our kind of final roll of the dice at Arsenal. Because, like, if we can do what I hope we can do, it's to spend a lot of money, but it's going to involve selling some key players as well, and we don't get anywhere closer to winning the league, then I think it's safe to say that we're just maybe not the man, or with the people, or whatever you want to say, to take Arsenal over that finishing line. Which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes it happens that you hit a ceiling with a club that, for whatever reason, no matter how hard you try, you just can't take the club to the next level. Maybe it's you're overthinking it, whatever it may be. You see it in real life, you definitely see it in this game. Whereas we've kind of done it at other clubs, like we took Bally where they've never been before, we managed to get Leon back, even for a season, top team in France. Like, I just feel like for whatever reason we're not bridging that gap in England quite as well. But saying that, if we see really good progress next season at it, with a fair bit more consistency and starting to pick up maybe more and more points, that would maybe give me us that maybe constant boost. No, yeah, we can do this. We're only maybe 1 or 2 players short or whatever. So yeah, that is the plan. Whether I remember that's the plan come recording time again for when we are doing next week's episodes, God only knows. Because with my memory, anything could happen. Or I could just get sacked, to be fair. I mean, that's always a possibility, I guess. But, yeah. Good time from Guilherme. We're just breaking forward. Can we make it 4-1 before half-time? That would be nice. I think I'm going to bring off Ian at half-time. He is not playing great. He's on a booking and looks, I'm assuming, aggressive. Yeah. Jones slots at home. It's his 28th goal of the season. It's Arsenal 4, Tottenham 1. It's not even full time, but I'm telling you this right now. North London's red still. Right. Yeah, we're heading the score sheet. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to bring on McClelland for Aina. Gives us Besa back 3, even though he's playing out in the left back. I don't know if they need to make any other changes, to be honest. I think that'll do. We've got 3 stoppages we can still use, 4 subs remaining. So plenty in that regard. But realistically, I think for this game now, it's just going to be a mix of fitness and game time for some people. If we've got 4 changes left, I'm trying to think who's on the bench. Oh, that is a cheeky finish from Sinval. That is just over the line and no more. That is the closest I have seen a ball, like, just go in. But look at this from Sinval. Chips it off the post and it just trundles and stops just over the line. Spurs 1, Arsenal 5. Yep. Good times. Gomez with the ball. Can we make it 6? Lesueur. Has a shot himself. Is saved. Goes wide for a corner. With that, actually, I'm going to bring on Arntz just now. Give him some much needed minutes. And same with Golasso. We have actually made it 6 while I'm in the process of making substitutions. It's Laskowski who's got the goal. What did I do there? Galasso's come on. Arntz has come on. Diallo, I kind of want you to get some minutes, so I'm going to bring off Derry for you. We'll play you as an inside forward on support. That leaves us with 2 more stoppages, but 1 sub left to make. And we will take it from there. We have decimated Spurs today. This is like the game we beat Manchester City 6-1 and then completely blew it against West Ham in the next game. I think we've actually got one of because I've been asked it in the press conferences a couple of times, or said to me in the press conference a couple of times, but we generally have one of the best attacks records in the league, which it's not that I can't believe it, because I can. If that's true, it's true, but it feels to me it's not always the conceding of stupid goals that costs us, it's not being able to score at times which is costing us. But yeah, maybe the issue isn't the, say, front 4 or 5, maybe it is the back 5 or 6 that is causing us the problems. We can make another change. Let's bring on Marin. We'll replace Guilherme. Give him a little bit of a rest. Give Marin some needed minutes for the final 20 minutes against Tottenham. Can we make it 7? That is the question. That is definitely the question. Well, the question that's on my mind anyway. Galasso's accepted. Lesueur. Sinval. Never mind it. It broke down. God damn it, it's now 6-2. Tragedy. Bum ba ba dum bum. As this game basically just plays itself out. I don't think we're going to concede another 4 goals. So, really is now just a case of pretty much just waiting for the final whistle. Jones just doing all of it out there wide. Taking it by players, holding it up, nutmegging. Jones is having an absolute field day. Sinval probably should have done better there. Probably should have scored a 7th, but it's fine. I won't hold it against him. I'm definitely concerned with our goalkeeping position. So one position since we came here to Arsenal that I just feel like I cannot get right. For whatever reason, just can't get it right. But then again, it might not be that the goalkeeper particularly is the one that's wrong. It could be how we're setting up defensively this issue. Granted. But when everything else seems to be going well, it kind of feels hard to say that. Couple minutes left of the game. I don't know what the fuck Ernst was trying there. But it won't make much of a difference. There's 5 minutes added on time and we are just firing through it. This has got to be the last kicks of the ball, you would imagine. And it is. It's Tottenham 2, Arsenal 6. What a day for us. So let's have a look then at our next set of fixtures and we'll see which games it is we are actually going to be coming back for. You were 2 goals and 3 assists, man. He's just absolutely on fire today. Man, I love Warren Jones. I like how the first chunk of last season I was like, oh, I think I've wasted money on him, and then by the end of it I'm like, oh yeah, masterstroke of a signing. Does setting the pace, won't get too far ourselves, comes always a good thing. I don't really care. Working hard. Sorry, I don't know why I decided to do the press conference. I just did. Schedule. So, as things currently stand, we have 9 games left, but that could all change depending if we go through in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So, obviously for us, finishing the league in the Champions League position is massive. Now, that's one of the things we absolutely want. It's one of the things we absolutely need. So that's something we want to show, but we also want to show the European stuff. So I'm going to come back for Man United, going to come back for the first leg, whoever we're playing, and then we will absolutely take it from there. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give a thumbs up. It massively helps out the channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.